Welcome to the Discovery Doc podcast, where we advocate for optimal wellness and reducing everyday toxic loads, no matter where life takes you. I'm Dr. Cece, doctor in nursing practice, self-proclaimed toxin tamer, and a crunchy mama.
I'm Anna Kate, a medical mystery overachiever and your discovery liaison. Join us on this exciting journey as we explore the world of holistic health, cutting-edge research, and practical solutions for a healthier life. Together, we'll navigate through the complexities of wellness, sharing valuable insights and expert advice.
Tune in to the Discovery Doc podcast. Get ready to be inspired, empowered, and discover a whole new way of looking at your health.
Have you ever felt misunderstood by doctors? Ever wondered what it's like living with an illness that's invisible? This week on the Discovery Doc podcast, Dr. Cece opens up about the severe impact of Lyme disease on her life, including its effect on pregnancy and family dynamics. Dive into a heartfelt discussion about struggles and emotional toll that come with managing a chronic condition. Don't miss this powerful episode to discover more about the invisible battles many face.
And I think we should pause right there. I think we should go into that a little bit more, backing up just a tad with, because I think this is also important. I don't know where we're going to talk about you in a sec. I don't know where you went or started with your journey, but because I had such a conventional background, when I heard Lyme disease, I went conventional. Even though I had a naturopathic doctor saying, hey, this is how we treat it, I was like, no, but that's not what I've been taught for the 32 seconds that I was taught something. So I went through the antibiotics, and then when that didn't do anything, then I went through all of the herbs, all the supplements, Brunner's protocol. I mean, anything I could get my hands on. My whole pantry was hundreds of herbal tinctures, all the things, right? Fast forward about a year later, and those herbal tinctures they made me feel like garbage. But something in your brain is like, well, I'm herxing, and so I'm getting rid of something, so this is a good thing, and it's really not.
Herxing's not a good thing.
Yeah, it's not a good sign. It means your immune system is not ready. But then I finally listened.
Yeah.
But I had to go through my own journey, and I do have some patients who have to go through that too, where I tried the things that I'm taught before I went to SOT, and I think that's a huge learning point for my patients as well. And what I try to teach is why we utilize SOT.
Right.
And so SOT, as Anna Kate tried to say earlier, supportive oligonucleotide therapy. This is a treatment that I currently use for my patients, but that really truly did save my quality of life. And so why we use it is because when we try to attack that spirochete, so Lyme is shaped like a corkscrew, right? Which is a spirochete. Yes, they're little, what. And I always call them he's. I'm sorry. I always call it a boy. I'm like those little guys. But what they're really good at is digging, right? And so in terms of and adapting. So if we take things orally, or we have a PICC line, or we have all these IV antibiotics, whatever it is, those corkscrews like to dig out of the bloodstream into places where there's lack of blood flow, where they're safe.
Yep.
And that's why some patients will feel better when they're on the antibiotics or on the herbs, because those things are now out of the bloodstream, hiding, replicating.
Right.
And then I know you're like, yes, chomping at the bit. And then when we stop, I'm sure, as you know, when we stop taking the antibiotic or the herbs, what I find now clinically is about 2 weeks later, patients, their symptoms escalate. So we have to think that all those little spirochetes that have been away, kind of in the background, replicating, now they're coming back to the forefront. Labs will look worse. Patients will feel worse. So the huge difference between SOT and herbs or antibiotics is that herbs and antibiotics try to attack that spirochete from the outside. They do this.
Yep.
And in doing so, our immune system sees that, and it's like, whoa, what's going on over there? I'm going to interfere. And now we herx, or that little booger is like, nah, I'm going to go hide.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And to your point, SOT, it is made for the Lyme spirochete specifically. It doesn't look foreign to it. It is allowed to permeate the cell wall, to get inside, to attach to the receptor that's made for cell replication and turn that cell off from the inside out. which means there's no Herxheimer reaction, because a true Herxheimer reaction is our immune system attacking that thing, right? So it doesn't allow for that. Now we see other things, but that's another topic.
Another topic entirely.
Are you or do you know a mother-to-be? Transform your pregnancy and postpartum journey with the Ultimate Pregnancy and Postpartum Guide. Discover a wealth of essential resources and practical tips for healthy and joyful experience. This 30-page comprehensive guide is packed with must-have supplements, safe healing modalities, nourishing recipes, and expert advice to support you during pregnancy and beyond. This guide includes 2 exclusive bonuses. Bonus number 1, Home Birth Essentials Checklist. Ensure a smooth and stress-free home birth experience. Bonus number 2, Navigating Mastitis Naturally. Explore natural remedies to alleviate discomfort and promote healing. Don't miss out on this invaluable resource. Download the Ultimate Pregnancy and Postpartum Guide today and embrace a holistic approach to motherhood.
Let's discover Eliza's story. Once in a small coastal town, there lived a vibrant woman named Eliza, who was known for her cheerful disposition and active participation in community events. Eliza, a school teacher, was loved by her students and respected by her peers. However, beneath her bright smiles and energetic demeanor, Eliza was fighting a silent battle with Lyme disease, an illness that many in her circle were scarcely aware of. Eliza's journey began when she noticed unusual fatigue, scattered memory lapses, and unexplained joint pains. Initially attributing these symptoms to her busy schedule and stress of her job, she expected them to pass with rest and proper care. However, as weeks turned into months, her symptoms not only persisted, but they worsened. Concerned, Eliza visited various healthcare providers, yet each visit left her with more questions than answers. Her symptoms were often dismissed as stress-related or too vague to diagnose. This led to a feeling of isolation, as she was battling an illness with virtually invisible symptoms to others around her. As her condition continued to deteriorate, Eliza had reduced her involvement in community programs and school activities. This sudden change sparked conversations among her colleagues and friends who were puzzled by her withdrawal. It was during this time that Eliza met Dr. Cece, who had a background in treating complex chronic illnesses. Dr. Cece took a different approach by taking a detailed history and considering Eliza's symptoms in a broader context of potential tick exposure and her immune system responses. After thorough testing, Eliza was finally diagnosed with Lyme disease. With a correct diagnosis in hand, Eliza began a tailored treatment plan, including SOT, and slowly started regaining her health. Inspired by her own ordeal and the lack of awareness about Lyme disease, Eliza, with a renewed energy, initiated community health education program. She shared her story widely, shedding light on the struggles of those living with invisible illnesses and the crucial role of understanding and support from the community. Eliza's story underscores the profound impact invisible illness can have on individuals and the importance of empathy, awareness, and proper medical attention in managing these conditions. It reminds us that behind every person's exterior, there may be unseen battles fought, that compassion and informed support can truly make a difference in someone's life. This narrative aligns with our commitment to addressing complex, often overlooked health issues that affect many, yet remain largely misunderstood. Thank you for listening and being part of the Discovery Doc community. Your health journey is uniquely yours, but you don't have to walk it alone. Together, let's raise awareness, share stories, and empower one another on the path of healing and well-being. See you next time on the Discovery Doc podcast.
Before you go, this is the part where we have to get a little serious. Just a little. Please remember that the information shared in this podcast is for general informational and entertainment purposes only. While we strive to provide accurate and helpful information, we're not here to replace your doctor or healthcare provider. Think of us as your friendly health enthusiast gal pals who love sharing what we know, but always remember to consult with a qualified medical professional before taking any action based on the content of this podcast. And just like the Pirates Code, this disclaimer may change from time to time, so be sure to check back for updates. Stay healthy, stay happy, and don't forget to laugh. It's good for you.